HyFlex is a model that allows learners to choose whether to attend classes in person or online, in a synchronous class with a teacher, or by doing asynchronous activities. Regardless of what format learners choose, it's important that the learning activities all lead to equivalent learning outcomes. Vi Hawes teaches English language learners at Pima Community College in Arizona. Typically, 20 in-person and 6 online students participate in the synchronous class. It typically takes Vi about 5 to 7 minutes to set up her technology before class. First, Vi turns on the computer she uses for teaching. It has 2 monitors, which helps her to more easily see her online students, webinar tools, and the content she is sharing with both groups of learners. Next, she turns on her smartboard and projector. This is how the in-person learners see the lesson content. Since it's a smartboard, Vi can also use it like a touchscreen monitor to access the webinar tools, websites, and lesson materials without having to go back to her computer. Once the computer and smartboard are on, Vi sets out the speakers, which also have built-in microphones. These allow the online and in-person students to hear and speak with each other as well as hear Vi no matter where she is in the classroom. Vi checks to make sure that the speakers are connected.
I want to make sure the audio actually works. Audio is coming out of those speakers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test the audio. So notice it's already connected to the Jabra speakers. So I'll just toggle the volume here. You can hear in the background that audio is coming out from both speakers. So that's set.
Next, she turns on her cameras. She has 2 cameras. The camera on the tripod shows the in-person students and the classroom. There is also a small camera attached to her computer. This camera follows her movement in the classroom. Once her cameras are on, she then opens up her webinar software and starts the class.
If you can help it, have your cameras already set up prior to class. So this is nice where I don't have to, take it out and position it prior to class. And so it's already there and they're already connected to my computer. So all I have to do is turn on Zoom and then start my class. Okay, and then my Logitech camera just turned on. So now it's positioning itself, panning the room here. I'm just going to expand it a little bit. Join with computer audio. Okay, and we're golden.
In order to make it easier to access the materials while she's teaching, she opens up the materials she'll need for the lesson, such as websites and presentation slides. She's now ready to start her HyFlex class. Here are some tips for technology setup in your HyFlex class. When you're first getting used to the equipment and learning how to use it, recruit an IT person or someone who is tech-savvy to assist you. Minimize setup time by having your equipment already set up in your classroom if possible. If you need to tear down your equipment at the end of each class, store it somewhere easily accessible. Your first time setting up the equipment will take the longest. Adjust all of your settings, audio and speaker options, video sources and camera preferences, etc., and they will be saved and ready for the next time. Finally, teach your students how to set up the HyFlex equipment and recruit a volunteer at the start of each class to set up the equipment ahead of time. This will speed up your classroom setup and help foster independent learning and leadership. If you have further questions about HyFlex, please visit the EdTech Center at World Education's website to read our guide for HyFlex in adult education classes. You may also want to watch our other videos showing adult education HyFlex classes in action.